On February 4th, in Ramak River has also turned into red blood color. Now take a look at this footage right here. It definitely seems like there is something crazy going on. Now obviously this is not blood, but in fact a lot of people have been saying that these are some sort of a symbolic signs that God is literally revealing before the second coming of Christ. Now before we get into all of those details, the water turning red does not just end here, because at the same time this also took place in Japan. These are the type of signs that we will most probably be getting during the end times. Now the list doesn't end here, because the same thing also happened in China. Another sign of 1/3 of all the waters that is turning into red color. Now what's interesting is that this also happened on February 10th in Iran, in a place called Hormuz Island, where the water has also turned red blood color. So these are all the different parts of the world that are currently able to see water turning into red blood color. Something crazy happened in Antarctica, where nobody ever expected that Antarctica, out of all the places, will also be seeing the same phenomenon happen at the same exact time, where all the rivers are now turning into blood red color. And this obviously is not coincidence. And the things, however, does not end with just this. Now the Bible also states that before Jesus comes back, there is going to be a massive sign that the entire world will be able to see, that this is indeed one of the biggest prophecies that's coming true, which is the Euphrates River that is now completely drying up. Because this right here is what the Euphrates River used to look like before, but now looking at the way that it's completely getting dried up every single year, this is what was recorded in 2021, and currently in 2025 it looks even more drier than what you're looking at in the picture. Let's take a look at what's really going on in the Euphrates River.
The Euphrates
right now.
River continues to dry up as prophesied within the Bible. This is an amazing footage I came across from 2020 in comparison to 2021 in the same spot. You'll see right now, here's 2020, you'll see how full it is, and you'll see here in a moment.
So this is basically how it looks like in 2020, and over time you'll see how it kind of just completely changes.
To just absolutely seeing Bible prophecy in front of our eyes. And this we
So just take a look at this. The water is like all the way up till the roof of this building.
know will come to pass because of Revelation 16:12, when the sixth angel pours out his vial on the river Euphrates, and the water therefore is dried up, so the kings of the east can be prepared. So that was 2020, and as you can see here, 2021, and the river is completely dried up. We aren't at the part of Revelation where the angels are pouring out their vials, but it's moving towards this.
This is the same location. Like I said, look at this place. It was completely filled with water, and it was filled almost at the roof level of this building. And right now it's completely dry. There is literally barely any water that you can see on the land. This is the current level of what Euphrates River looks like.
God giving a warning for people to actually see that the Bible is real, and to get their hearts completely right before the angel pours his vial on the river and it's completely dried up, and the four angels that are bound there are loosed, that will cause absolute havoc upon the earth, as mentioned in Revelation 9:13 through 15.
Now I don't know how many of you guys have already read the scriptures, but it seems like bad things are going to be happening when the river completely dries up, because some angel is going to be dropping some sort of a vial from heaven in this completely dried up Euphrates River, and that's going to be breaking open the ground. And there are these 3 or 4 fallen angels that God has chained them up all the way down beneath the Euphrates River, and he basically sunk the whole place. That's probably why we had river for all these years. But now it seems like they are going to get released, and once they do, they're going to be killing 1/3 of the entire humankind. It seems like one of the biggest prophecies of all time, the Euphrates